Happy Friday! Are you guys ready for the best show ever?
Ever.
Welcome to Date Night with Connie and Chrissy. I'm your host, Connie Henriquez, and my crazy co-host,
Crazy Chrissy Bogue.
Chrissy Bogue.
What up?
Is in the house. We're back.
Happy Tito Friday.
Happy Tito Friday is right.
We got our beautiful pink pumpkin.
How beautiful is that? It took us a good 20 minutes to pick it out.
And that chick was trailing us.
She was. So
She
guys,
thought we were
we went to
gonna
the pink pumpkin patch in
Garden City. It was awesome. Brandon, Bowie was there.
Bowie,
Our
if anyone saw our
ex-butler.
first show, yeah.
Our ex-butler. His daughter performed. He sent me the video today. Oh my God, she was really good. We should have stayed for it.
She sings
Broadway
shows. Yes.
Well, how old is she? Like 12 or something?
She's young, yes. I don't remember how old.
She sounds really good.
She's amazing. She's adorable.
It was fun. I never went last year, so I'm happy we went this year.
Yeah.
There was a whole field of all pink pumpkins, which is my favorite color.
Exactly. So Chrissy actually told me we had to get there early because she had to get like the best pink pumpkin.
Yep.
Which
and
I was
meet Robert
Davey.
Right.
Well, right. And
From
then
the
we find
Goonies.
out the Goonies guy is there, so we have to get there early because we have to meet him.
That was my favorite movie besides Stand By Me.
Ah, remember those movies?
I know.
Oh, man. Stand By was...
I know, and I forgot that he sang opera in the Goonies movie.
Well, I only remember because my friend Julie said, oh, the guy who sang opera in Goonies. And I was like, oh, you're right, he sang opera.
And now he sings Frank Sinatra.
He does, and he's actually going to be at Foxwoods on...
we got invited,
December,
VIP status.
VIP. Well,
backstage.
yeah, what? I don't... We have to look at the
I forget,
date.
October something.
No, I think that's December.
Oh, okay.
December 9th.
I forgot.
I don't know.
December 12th.
Yeah, December 12th.
So get your tickets now. Foxwoods,
Yeah.
Robert Davi.
So, Vic, can you show the pictures from
Yes.
the Pink Pumpkin Patch? We actually saw adorable, like, dancers from a
The
local...
Elite Dance Group, I think it was called.
From a local
They were
dance
so
company.
good.
They did a great
We should
job.
have taken video of that.
Oh, I think we did. And that's us with Corva. Oh, my God, if you guys saw our episode with Corva.
And then she performed live. She sounded amazing.
She did great.
What was her song? Tragedy? Her new
I'm
song?
not quite sure, yes. And then we have a Goonies person.
Yeah, Robert Davey.
Yeah.
Am I saying it right? Robert Davey?
I don't know. And
Shout out to Robert.
That's our selfie with him.
I loved him.
Because
he was great.
The picture wasn't enough. We had to do a selfie with him.
He's like, where's the press? I gotta go, guys.
We're like, dude, we are the press.
Yeah. We'll be interviewing you in 5 minutes. We're going to have him on the show.
He was very
He was all
sweet.
excited about it. He's going to phone in.
He was very
We're
nice.
going to phone a friend.
He lives in L.A., so he's going to, we're going to phone him in.
Yeah. We're going to go visit him, too. I'm already Facebook friends with him. I move fast, guys. I move fast. So where were you? You were away again, as usual.
Yeah, Jeff and I actually went to Wisconsin.
Nice.
We had to do a lecture. So, Vic, bring up the picture. Yep, there he is.
Look at Jeff trying to steal our
thunder.
Camera
I know.
time.
It was
I don't like that, Joseph.
It was very odd being in the audience. I wanted to, like, hip-hop hooray while he was doing
If I was
such
in
an
the
amazing
audience, I
job.
would have just jumped up in front of the camera and threw you out of the way. Why are you trying to steal my camera time, Joseph? That's messed up. What were you talking about? We should have him up here.
He was talking about, I'm
What was he talking
gonna see if I get this right, how digital stuff is submitted into evidence.
You lost me at digital. I mean, I fell asleep for a second, Jeff. I'm sorry. I have no interest in
I was using his facial expression as to whether I was getting it right. But
sorry, Jeff.
I think I was on
I have
the
no
right
idea
track.
what you're talking about. But I'm sure you were great because you're pretty funny. You are because we're Pisces, right? All Pisces are funny.
Of course. That's why I hang out with you both.
That's right.
All right. So, dude, next Friday, we're not going to have a show because we're going to be
at the Swan Club first annual breast cancer event. You could get your tickets online. We're going to be hosting it. Date Night with Connie and Chrissy will be there for Judy Paz. She's amazing. She's a film producer, also a breast cancer survivor herself. So you want to go. It's beautiful. Swan Club. It's beautiful there. I can't wait to go. It's at 7 o'clock, I think, Friday.
7 o'clock on Friday.
So go online now on Facebook. You can get your tickets.
Get your text.
I forgot how much it is, though.
I don't remember.
Like maybe $100, maybe, but it's for a good cause. It goes to breast cancer. So
hello.
Get your tickets now. It's going to fill up. There's a lot of celebrities there, too. Joey Cola, the comedian.
Nice.
Johnny Pajamas. I never heard of him.
I'm not sure, but I'm sure he's cool.
But my brother-in-law has a friend named Johnny Bananas. So at first I thought it said that. I'm like, wait, Johnny Bananas is going to be? He does construction.
Johnny Pajamas.
How's he going to be there? But I don't know who that is. Some famous DJ, is it Swift or something?
Oh, nice. I don't know who that is. Sounds
I don't
cool,
know.
though.
Some other performers will be there. And we'll be there
Yeah.
On the red carpet, interviewing.
Getting our Tito's on, even if we have to bring our own Tito's if they don't have any.
That's right. We'll
Which
smuggle
we're not.
it in. Judy,
Right.
I'm smuggling it in.
That's not above us.
Yes. So we're not going to have a show next week or the week after.
Oh, yeah.
You and Giselle.
Yeah, we're going to Salem.
Going to a Halloween party.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys.
But we are going to be hosting a Halloween party, too, so stay tuned because we're going to be getting crazy and wild on Halloween for, so far.
What are you going to wear? Do you know what you're wearing yet?
No, we're going next week to shop.
All right. Let's not give it away. I'm going to keep mine to myself.
I know, because you came up with a really good one.
I know, but I still think we should have done the original plan that Jeff came up with.
I think that was a great idea.
I know.
Yeah. But I don't know if that was a real costume. We'd have to make it up.
But that's what's fun about it, guys.
All right. Well, we could always do that for our show.
All right, fine.
We could do that.
What do you got going on?
All right, so ready for our Start Loving Life tip of the day.
Yep.
You ready?
What are we loving this week?
All right, so I came up with this today, so you're going to love it. The universe knows what you want, so go with the flow and do your best to be as happy as you can be.
All right.
Yeah, our live audience agrees.
Well, how do we do that, Connie? Life coach?
Well, so this is the thing. How many times you want to control every situation in your life, right?
Most people do.
Right. And so you say, I want it like this, I want it like this, and I want this, right? But the universe knows exactly what you want. So if you can just be open and kind of go with the flow and appreciate things and be happy and just kind of make the best of everything, the universe will deliver better than you even expected.
What if it's taking a long time?
If it's taking a long time, that means you're not as happy. The live audience is laughing. It means you're not as happy as you could be.
I feel like that was a subliminal message.
No, never.
I got to ask the angel cards, guys.
Yeah. No, but you're going to ruin your next bestie. That's your next bestie.
All right.
All right, so now come on, Chris, what's your best?
Do I look there? All right. My bestie, I love this bestie. I'm using it.
Yeah.
I'm logging on now, guys. So just when you thought there was a dating app for everything, you know how I always find the best dating apps? Well, now Oscar Mayer released their app. It's called Sizzle.
It's called Bacon?
It's for people who love bacon.
Yeah.
And I love bacon. I can eat bacon every day of my life.
I love bacon, too.
I can eat bacon on everything. All right, guys? I can eat it on cake. That's how much I love bacon.
Bacon is very overpowering.
What?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Guys,
I don't even have words right now. Bacon is the best tasting thing. I can eat it in everything, on everything. I can eat it on people. I can eat it on people, guys. If my soulmate walked in right now and he had bacon all over him, I'd be... So anyway, you could sign up with Facebook, and then you just get matched with somebody else who likes bacon.
A bacon
But
lover.
whatever. If you don't find somebody, who cares? At least you're meeting people who have a sense of humor, right? I want somebody who's funny. So that, to me, right there, would have me right there. We could just go out for a slice of bacon.
Did you sign up for it?
Yeah, I did. I'm signed up, guys. I'm going to go out on my first sizzle date tomorrow with my 7-year-old nephews. They love bacon. Those are my dates tomorrow. My nephews.
I love it.
Yeah. No, isn't that cute, though? I love that idea.
I love it.
I'm going to come up with a dating app.
I know. We say that every show.
I know, but I'm really going to come up with one.
Well, now that we're talking about bacon, I think it's going to be pretty easy.
Oh, now I want bacon.
A Tito app. A Tito app. Come on.
Why are you giving our idea away? Tito has to pay us, first of all. We give him a lot of plugs.
We do.
All right, so we're doing that. And then, so the Halloween party, though, everyone can come to that. You don't have to get tickets. So
perf.
We'll just tell everybody where we're going to be. We should tell them now because they're...
Well, let's wait until...
No, we're not back here until October 30th.
You're right. Okay,
people are going to need to know ahead of time.
All right, so where we're going to be hanging out?
JT's on the Bay.
It's
JT's.
Our favorite place in the world.
Yep. We're going to have our beautiful step and repeat up there.
And we're going to have our sweet potato fries.
Sweet potato fries. My skirt steak. We're going to be taking a lot of pictures. And my friends are performing there, Michelle and Steve Lucas.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're not married yet. I just gave her his last name, but they're engaged to be married. It's all right. Dan Donnelly will be there.
Dan, we see Dan all the time at JT's.
And it's going to be fun.
Nice.
I should dress up as JT. I should have did that.
I don't know how you would do that, but okay.
I'll wear the sweatshirt that the chef stole from me that I wasn't
allowed to have. The hat. That's right.
With the hat.
That's right. And the glasses on the hat.
Yeah, with the glasses on the hat.
Agreed.
And be like, no, you guys can't have that. You guys can't have the sweatshirt. Oh, I spent $1 million here, JT. I can't have a sweatshirt.
Every week.
Not a problem. I'll have the chef steal me one out of your shed. How about that, JT? Now I have two. So
wait. So just to go back, because I know we were on the phone the other night.
I hope JT's not watching. We're going to get banned. Go ahead.
We're having a Halloween party there.
God.
So anyway, this funny thing is that a couple of days ago we were on the phone, right? I love Facebook. Now, I know we're big Facebook fans.
Yes.
And it was so funny because we were on the phone, and so my sister Natalie sent over a very funny picture from Facebook.
Okay.
And I know I wanted you to do it as your bestie because I thought it was hysterical.
What was it? Oh!
Dude, Vicky.
That was from, oh, you brought it up.
Yeah,
I was going to do it as a bestie one day. How'd you ruin it?
How funny is that?
I still was going to do that.
Pouring alcohol in a dummy baby.
Guys, and where do we purchase this? Can it really be purchased?
I have no idea. I just thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Can you purchase it somewhere? You researched it? You can't? But that's a little disturbing. I'm walking down the beach. People are like, oh, what a cute baby. How old? I'm like, nah, it's just Tito. I just purchased it from the store.
It was so genius and funny. Oh, my God. I was laughing. I could laugh.
Now, can we buy different ages or different babies?
Different colors, different ages,
so
different genders. Of course.
Are you kidding me, guys?
Yeah.
All right. That should be my Halloween costume. Thanks for giving it away. That was my Halloween costume. Great, guys.
Being a mother.
How much Tito can you fill in there? Did you see that?
I mean, the baby looks pretty big, so I feel like a lot.
Were you able to see the dimensions on the Natalie? No? No dimensions? All right. We should have looked that up.
How big is a newborn? 10 pounds?
You're asking me? I don't have kids. 7 to 10 pounds. Jeff? 7? Yeah. She thought 10. Oh, my God. Beverly's calling already. I mean, she's jumping the gun, guys. All right, so what we're going to do is grab a Tito. We're going to take a break. We're going to be back with the awesome Beverly Nadler.
Yeah.
She's a vibrational harmony coach.
Yes.
And we're going to teach you how to get into harmony with your desires so you can attract your desires.
Break time.
All right? Cheers. Beverly's jumping the gun.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
think this is a good time to tell you. You're doing okay, Mom. I can call you Mom, right? I know we haven't known each other very long, but you seem like a real keeper. You're not perfect. There was that strained carrots incident, but you're trying. You pick up my bottle every time I toss it out of my stroller. That's high comedy to an 8-month-old. You hum the Barber of Seville when you wash my hair. So cool. And your rub-downs are out of this world. Anyway, I want you to know how much I appreciate you. You know, right? How much I love you? You're doing okay, Mom.
Oh, shoot.
And I don't know.
We're back. Yeah.
Doesn't hear her.
Chrissy, who's our fabulous guest tonight?
We have the beautiful Beverly Nadler. She is a reprogram coach, and she's going to teach us how to get into vibrational harmony with our desires. Beverly, are you on the line?
I certainly am, and I'm delighted to be here.
I'm so happy to have you on. Thank you for being here with us. We wish you could have you in person.
Maybe someday we'll be able to do that, but right now we're going to have a great show.
We are.
Just from the conversation, I can tell because I've spoken to you, and I know how interesting you are and what a good host you are.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. We appreciate that. Now, Beverly, a lot of people have watched The Secret a million times. They've read the book, and still people aren't able to attract their desires. They're struggling, you know. They've watched The Secret over and over, and still nothing has happened, right? Now, you've said in a lot of your teachings that the law of attraction is only one of the universal and mental laws that govern us. So what other factors are involved then? What do you teach?
Well, first of all, the law of attraction is a made-up name that somebody gave it, and it's a great name because it has to do with how we actually attract. But the laws that I speak about and that I teach about, the universal laws, are the laws of energy. They're the laws of physics. They're how the universe works. And unfortunately, very few people, relatively speaking, really have this information because it's not widely taught. People will teach various aspects of it. When I first saw and read The Secret, I was actually very upset at all. I thought it was well done, and what I really liked about it was the fact that it introduced people to an understanding that we live in an energy universe.
Right.
Everything is energy. We're energy. Our thoughts are energy. Our emotions are energy. Every single thing that exists, every event, it's all energy.
Right.
And this was the first time from this book and this video that people really got a sense, because before that it was all, you know, woo-woo and, yeah, right, New Age stuff. Now it became a fact to a lot of people.
Right.
And when they were excited, and some people have literally, truly gotten what they want by using the principles, which is basically what they teach, is change the way you think, which is absolutely correct. It's just not enough. And so when I said at the beginning of my rambling here that I was very upset at what was left out, that the actual laws themselves were not being presented, and that people would have an illusion that, well, I'm going to think positive things today and everything I want is going to come my way, and it just doesn't work that way. And in fact, Esther Hicks, who
we love.
Yeah, Esther.
Shout out to Esther.
Holla.
Esther actually left the whole project because she said people were not ready for this information. Well, they weren't ready because there wasn't enough information for them to be able to do very much with it. And the disappointment, the time that after this came out, and I was getting constant messages because I get messages on everything that has to do with spiritual stuff and metaphysical stuff and health and all that. If you're disappointed, why are you disappointed? What's your results? So on and so forth. And I said it's not working for most people because they don't know that there are other laws. And I can name these laws. People are not going to, listening to your show, just knowing the names of these laws is not going to change everything. But hopefully they will choose to get more knowledge. That's basically what's necessary. We need more knowledge. When we talk about the law of attraction, we are really talking about the law of vibration. The fact that it's energy, energy vibrates, energy is in a constant state. The frequencies of the energy are constantly vibrating. And what happens in this incredible, awesome energy universe we live in, our energy, because again, I said we're energy beings, our energy needs to match the energy of whatever we want. So that our energy field, if we're looking for health, must be in vibrational harmony.
So Beverly,
things
not
that will produce health.
Beverly,
we're looking for money. It's the same. Our energy field needs to be in harmony with the things that will bring you money, because it's not going to fall from the sky.
We agree. Now, Beverly, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, perfect. So listen, you are spot on, because everyone who wants something, and, you know, you say vibrational harmony. Esther Hicks says in alignment with your own self. So how does someone get in alignment or vibrational harmony with what they want? What do you suggest?
Okay. You begin by, first of all, knowing what you want, knowing clearly what it is that you want. Then you create an image. When I talk about an image, I am now talking about what would be basically etheric or almost spiritual energy. It is being able, in your mind's eye, to create that circumstance. In the case of money, when I say see, I'm going to say see it, but I want you to understand that you do not necessarily see what you want the same way that you would look at a movie and see it. It is an image in your mind where you can sense that what you are picturing, what you are feeling, has to do with health, if that's it, or money, if that's it, or a relationship, or whatever it is. Clearly, then you need to plan what are some, not exactly how it's going to happen, because we don't know exactly how it's going to happen. There are things that we are not aware of, and that's another reason why we don't always get what we want. There are things, underlying things. But for us, we need to plan or to think of the facets of what that would be. If it's a health thing, what would it be? How would I be feeling? And create some simple affirmations, several of them, simple things that you can say to yourself, repeat. It's not just to yourself, it is also going out into the universe. So you're stating these things, and I know people who are listening will say, I've done that already. I did affirmations. I did them for years myself with no results, so I understand what you're saying. The whole thing has to be in the same vibrations. It all has to link up together. The image of what you want, the words that would go with it, and then comes a very, very, very powerful part, the feeling. How would I truly feel if I got what I wanted? What would be going on inside of my being when I get what I want? That's a very important aspect of it, because it is emotions that carry that magnetic force, that energy that actually attracts to you and attracts you to the things that you want.
Now, can I ask you something, Beverly? Now, how do we get into the feeling place of it? Say if someone is depressed or going through something. Now, if they're going through something and they're not happy in the moment, how do they get themselves to be happy, to attract what they want?
That's very, very personal. It depends on the individual. Some people will put on music.
Okay.
Some people will read some poetry. Some people will look at a television show that brings them into a different state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
You see, what we, when
So
I say
change
we,
your
I'm talking
state.
about us humans, forget or haven't for the most part even realized we're multidimensional beings. We are physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Spiritual beings. As spiritual beings, we possess the attributes of the one spirit that most people call God, the Creator. Mm-hmm. We possess that. We have the power to make changes. We have a great deal of power that we don't use, and especially in the mental ability. Think of this for a moment. Let's say that you're in a very depressed state.
Okay.
And you look out the window and you see that someone that you have very strong respect for, it could be a clergy person, it could be a political person, it could be just someone in your life that you have respect for. You're very depressed and very unhappy, but
Right.
that person is coming into your house. You will change your feelings. You will absolutely be able to make a change so that you can, for the limited time that person is with you, be in a totally different state of mind. Have you ever had that happen?
Absolutely.
Okay. Anyone can do this. It starts with the will, the willingness. So for the time that you are in the period of creating what you want, mentally, emotionally, and I'm going to say spiritually because the image is, in a sense, coming from spirit. It's coming from your consciousness. You create that. You are in that state at that time, and that's when you create what you want to create. So if you need to pretend that your priest or minister or rabbi is knocking on your door and put yourself in that state, then you do it. Think about actors and actresses. Think about how they can just have found out somebody is dying. They can have a breakup with their loved ones, their spouse or the person they thought they were going to marry. Their child could be very sick. They go in and perform. How do they do that?
That's a good
because
point.
They use the power of their mind to create and put them in another space. And in that space, they create the character that they have to be. And they do that. And we can do that in a limited way. When I say limited, because we're not all trained actors.
Right.
Now, Bev, let me ask you a question. So obviously a lot of our viewers are people that are maybe in a relationship, but a lot of them are actually looking for a relationship or looking for that partner. So would you say, because you talk about imagination and really feeling the feeling, would you suggest for them to envision already being in a relationship if they're wanting to be?
Definitely. But it's very important to recognize something about relationships. You will never have the person who is all, quotes, good. In other words, there is no such thing as a human being who does not have traits that you will not be happy with. And so what happens with people, they get into a relationship, they're all infatuated, and this is the greatest person on the planet, and it's so wonderful. And then eventually they find out, oh, I don't like this, and I'm not happy with that. And this is disturbing to me. And that wonderful glow disappears because they have an illusion that this person has only the traits that they would choose. That doesn't happen. What we have to do is be realistic. What are the most important things that you want in a relationship? I know for me, the most important things would be, and that's just for me, would be someone who has a spiritual interest, who is really wants to be on that path, and is intelligent, and has a good sense of humor. Those would be important things for me.
Right.
I would put up with certain things are non-negotiable, Like I would not put up with someone who smokes because I'm in a whole hell. I'm what used to be called a health nut. No more. They don't call it a health nut anymore. I wouldn't put up with someone who's an alcoholic because I could not nurture them the way they need to be nurtured. I don't have judgments on what people do or don't do. Only what would work for me.
So Beverly,
each person has to decide that, has to determine that, and then be willing to see the person as they really are. In other words, what are the things that I would not accept? And then that's not the person for me.
Right.
So when we create this ideal, what we want to get more than anything is the traits that are absolutely necessary for us to have, those that we absolutely will not accept, and then begin to develop this feeling like you're the, how would I feel? We've all daydreamed. I mean, somebody daydreams himself on a trip, on a cruise, and you get the feeling of it. People can do this if they are willing to do it. But first they need to understand that if they're not willing to do it, then they can just continue to be disappointed and unhappy. And if they are willing to do it, it may not come immediately. Right. It may take a long time for the right person to show up in their life.
Right. But and that's where a lot of people get discouraged and start to give up hope. And that's where...
Don't give up hope. Never give up hope. This is a very important factor. Expectation of the thing that you want. You see, people, because of disappointments, and a lot of the disappointments are due to the fact of not understanding how the world works. One of the most important laws that nobody ever talks about is the law of polarity. This is a universe of positive and negative. There's no such thing as only the good, because what we consider good, someone else might consider bad. What we consider bad, somebody else would consider good. Frankly, I don't really like war. I mean, I really don't like war. Right. But, there are industries that are totally dependent upon that. Thousands upon thousands of people would probably be broke if they weren't involved in that industry. It's not something that I like, but it exists, and it will probably exist as long as there's humans on the earth. What we can hope for and work towards is more understanding and less need for people to destroy each other and be so disturbed and distressed and angry and greedy and power, wanting power. Less of that. It's not going to end.
No, that's true.
It's part of the human condition.
Beverly, we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back, and you're going to give us some techniques on how we could start getting to alignment.
Yeah, meet our soulmate.
And attract money.
Money, honey.
Okay.
Break time.
Stretching under sedation or manipulation under anesthesia is a very gentle, very precise procedure to very slowly release any scar tissue that is formed as a result of a traumatic injury. Many people ask, how does this work? Will I get hurt? Will you stretch me too far? We only stretch the body part to its normal range of motion. After completing the post-MUA rehabilitation program, it's very common that our patients say to us, hey, I can play ball with my kid again. Hey, I can bowl again. Hey, I can enjoy hiking again. This is what makes it rewarding to us as practitioners.
Welcome to the Rehab Center located at 2025 Brentwood Road in Brentwood, New York. At the center we offer chiropractic services, acupuncture, and physical therapy. We take most major medical, no-fault, and workers' comp insurance. If you need these types of services, contact the offices at 631-234-4949. That's 631-234-4949.
Stretching under sedation or manipulation under anesthesia It's a very gentle, very precise procedure to very slowly release any scar tissue.
What are you looking for? You don't even know that. Are you on the ball list? So you can't even answer. I'm asking you about it. You gotta be highly skilled. You gotta be highly skilled. You understand that? Are you well versed there? Are you very smart man? Hit me with some funny shit. My shit's twisted. Tell me something. Tell me something. What do you have right there? That's awesome. Well, that's a big. That's nice. You know damn well. You know damn well. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. Sir, are you interested in twisted talent? Yes, I am. Sure. See you guys. See you guys. That's twisted. That's talent. You see what I'm saying? You understand me? And if you can't whip out answers like that, that man is liable to resort a commercial break, punch your fucking mouth loose. You understand me? Time is up, sir. You understand me? You're on. You're the man. All right. Give me your name now. I'm sorry. My name is Willie. Willie, where you working at? We are twisted. We are awesome. Love it. Can you repeat that question again?
Galaxy Luxury Coach is a full-service limousine and party bus company. Family-owned and operated, we are an industry leader with over 25 years of experience in providing best-in-class luxury transportation for your special event. Whether it's your precious wedding day, an all-day wine tour out east, your high school prom, that special birthday, or just an amazing night on the town, our professional chauffeurs stand ready to ensure your special event is truly special. Galaxy Luxury Coach has one of the largest and modern party bus fleets in the New York area. Our party buses are simply nightclubs on wheels. Concert sound systems, light shows, lasers and strobes, multicolor LED lighting brilliantly lights your party bus inside and out. For corporate and more laid-back events, we will cater to your specific needs and requests. What sets Galaxy aside from all others in the luxury transportation industry is our attention to detail in customizing our services to your special event. At Galaxy, it's all about you and your guests. Galaxy customers return time and time again because they know they can trust Galaxy to help deliver those lifetime memorable moments. Step aboard and let your Galaxy experience begin.
Blah, blah. You know it's ultimate. Big bad and pole pace, colorful roll with Excalibur. Yo, this is Marlon Greenwood, aka Ultimate, and I want you to watch Date Night every Friday night at 7:30 with Connie and Chrissy. Blah, blah. You know it's Ultimate.
I love it.
And we're back
with the author of Vibrational Harmony, Beverly Nadler. You could get her book on Amazon, Vibrational Harmony. It's an amazing book. I've been reading it. It's amazing. Nice. I love it.
I love it.
It really does help you because it's the missing ingredient that The Secret does not teach you.
I believe it.
I know. All right, so Beverly, are you there with us?
Yes, I am.
All right, so what are some techniques that people can start to use right now to get themselves into vibrational harmony to attract their desires?
Well, the first technique I've already given you. That's what you do consciously. You create in your mind exactly what you want. You create words, statements, simple statements, affirmations that you can repeat to yourself over and over and over, and you create this feeling. That's what we just talked about.
Yes.
That's all using your conscious mind. But in order for me to go deeper into this, you need to understand a little about your subconscious mind, because what we get is not determined by our conscious mind. It is determined by our subconscious. Therapists and psychologists and psychiatrists are all saying the same thing.
Yep.
And in fact, what's come out recently is that approximately 97% of everything we do and think and say is a result of subconscious programming.
Right.
Our subconscious mind works
and most people don't know that. Right.
And if we do not change the way the computer is operating, then no matter how much you do anything that I tell you to do, it's not going to change.
So, right. Bev, that leads
that
leads to the question: how do we change our subconscious?
Well, this is by doing the conscious things with the awareness. The understanding how life works, understanding your mind is very important. So I need to state right now that vibrational harmony, the real secret to success, health, and happiness, was written for the explicit purpose of helping people to make the change. And I just want to read you one comment from one doctor who read this book, and he said, I have learned more from reading your book this week than I have reading an average of one book for 2 weeks. Reading one book, for 2 weeks for the last 10 years.
Wow.
That's just one. I have tons of comments on it. What happens when you get things without so much confusion? There's a massive amount of material out there, but the fact is they don't really tell you how to get in vibrational harmony.
Right.
And part of that is understanding we have universal laws. I mentioned the law of vibration.
Yes.
I mentioned law of polarity. There is a law of rhythm, and I'm not talking about birth control.
Maybe we should for some viewers. I don't know. Go ahead.
Cause and effect. These laws are important, and they're an interaction of these laws are what create the ability to attract what you want. So the object is you are going to have to reach your subconscious mind. How do you do that? You do that through your conscious changing of what you normally think, what you normally say. When you start to get in your negative state, you change your concentration. You say, no, wait a minute. That's not what I want. That's not going to work for me. That's going to put me in harmony with the things I don't want. You know, people want money, and they say, I'm thinking about it all the time. What are they thinking about? Think I can't pay this bill, I can't do this, I don't know what's going to happen. You're not going to get money like that. Or they're thinking things like these greedy people, they shouldn't have all this money, and why do those actors make, you know, $30 million?
The nerve of them.
I'm having a problem paying my mortgage. That doesn't work. That puts you in a negative state regarding money.
So how do we attract money the right way? What's the right way to do it?
You, sir, every penny that comes into you, you can bless it. You can say thank you. You find money on the street, how wonderful, thank you. Then you can take money in. Abraham has one technique where you take, I don't know whether it's a $100 bill, I think it might have been a $100 bill, and you think about how you would spend it over and over and over again. In other words, I spend it on this and take up the, or I could spend it on this, or I could, in other words, you are concentrating your awareness, your focus of attention is on what you want, not on what you don't want. It's the same thing with health. People constantly talk about what aches and pains and this is and this surgeries. This. How do you expect to get healthy if you're putting yourself in vibrational harmony with everything that has to do with lack of health?
True.
Not possible. But if people don't know how these laws work, which is what I explain in my book, then they're going to continue to do whatever they've done before because that's the habit. We live by our habits. And if you want to know what your habits are, you can look at your life. It will tell you just what your habits are. If you want to know what you're thinking about, look at your life. It will show you. You must change your subconscious programs and patterns.
So,
how do you do that? One is through your conscious awareness, which is the first technique we talked about, the imaging, the visualization, the repetition, and creating the feeling. Doing that knowingly that you're going to reach into your subconscious. And when your subconscious doesn't respond, instead of saying, oh, well, this doesn't work, you say, I know I have to give you more time. Thank you for paying attention to me. See, if the subconscious followed you exactly every time you said something, how many times have we said, gee, I wish I was dead? Did you ever say that?
Never. Oh, my God, no. I wish I was dead. Like,
me, every day.
Well, what if your subconscious believed you?
Oh, I guess I'd be suffocating myself right now, Beverly. I wouldn't be talking to you.
No, that would not.
I'd be under a pillow right now.
Bev, let me ask you a question, because a lot of our viewers are obviously wanting to...
I might be doing it tonight, guys. I don't know.
A lot of our viewers...
if I come back October 30th.
A lot of our viewers want to find their perfect partner. So, Bev, what would you say to someone who's looking for their perfect partner and it hasn't been happening? So what you're saying is their belief is probably not in alignment with what they want. So what is something
and there's a number of reasons that could be. Number one, they're looking for something that's impossible. Two, they may have a subconscious belief, and this is very, very common, that they don't deserve to have it, or their person doesn't exist. There is no person right for me.
My person doesn't exist?
Right for me. And on a subconscious level, when this kind of stuff is going on, that's why I said the subconscious mind is responsible for like 97% of our thoughts and our feelings and our reactions, and we have to change that. Now, there is one, there are many suggestions that I have, but one that I'll give you right now is, and I talk about it in my book,
Vibrational Harmony.
CWL, subliminal CDs, where you actually play these CDs at least 3 hours, 3 times a day. I think they're an hour. Each CD is an hour.
They're the SCWL CDs?
But there is one specific for men. There's one specific for women, depending on who you're looking for.
Right.
And I know they work. I haven't used it. I've been married twice and had 2 other relationships, and that's enough for me for now. I have 3 grown children. This is not what I want. But I can tell you, I know people who have used these, and they've been very, very successful in finding the person. And the person doesn't just drop out of the sky, you know.
Oh,
they may be at a meeting of some sort. They may be, you know.
I thought he was going to be delivered UPS in a brown box.
From a store.
I love UPS when he pulls up. Maybe he'll deliver them to me. You never know.
Married the UPS driver.
That would be amazing. Hello, I'm here. I didn't picture you in brown, but all right, I'll take you. Come on inside. Go ahead, Bev, sorry.
This is one of the ways, and I know one very, very successful real estate developer.
Okay.
And he was selling all kinds of things that had to do with real estate and tapes and everything. This is in the day of tapes. Now it's all CDs. But he was doing this on video, and this guy's a multimillionaire, by the way.
I'll take him, guys.
And one of his clients told him about this SCWL, which means from subconscious to conscious without limitations. So you're training the subconscious mind, and it becomes conscious after that. In other words, it becomes a part of your conscious manifestation. And he ordered 2 of these from the company that I have listed on my website.
Okay.
And one of them was weight loss, and he lost like 47 pounds. And the other one was to attract his ideal mate, female mate. Both
Did he attract
of them worked for him, and they worked so well.
Nice.
He actually gave up his real estate tapes and selling all of these investment programs.
Sounds like that was a moneymaker. I'm not sure why you would do that, but go ahead.
Because he wanted to sell the tapes instead.
I saw him. I think I saw him on that the SCWL tapes, right? That's the name of the CDs?
Well, it's the company is Midwest Research.
Okay.
And it's on my website on the left menu. And my website, by the way, is BeverlyNadler.com.
Okay, good.
Very simple. Just remember my name, and you can get to my website. And on the left menu, it actually has SCWL CDs. They've got about 139 or something like that.
Wow.
Of almost every subject you could, almost. I'm sure there's some subjects left out. But some of these CDs, when they were tapes, were made for famous people, but they can't divulge who those people are. I know of some of it, but I certainly won't.
Eric Decker, was he on there, Bev?
Because when they make the famous people have to be paid if you ever reveal who they are. So we do not reveal who the people are.
Like
but they were made for famous people, and they worked, and they changed whatever these people wanted to happen in their lives, they happened. You play them, I'm going to say unendingly. I don't mean all day long, because that's too much for your subconscious mind to deal with.
Right.
Usually 3 times a day would work. I used it, the 2 of them, continually and all night long when I had cancer in 1993, 94.
Right, you healed yourself, correct?
That's amazing.
Using the SCW
I literally
tapes?
stage 4 cancer, actually.
Oh, my.
And I was very much involved with holistic health, holistic healing. I had chiropractic care. I did breathing exercises.
Nice.
I brought organic food. I juiced. I spent a lot of time visualizing myself healthy, visualizing myself doing what I had done before. I created the image, but I played a specific tape, and then a secondary tape, but the specific one was number 64, called Psychoneuroimmunology, which means the mind's effect on the body. And I would say that I know, I don't just believe, I know that that tape was very instrumental. Everything I did was important, but that playing that consistently, working on my subconscious mind, was extremely instrumental. And by the way, I have the CD now, and I still play it.
I remember you saying that.
To make sure my immune system is
How,
always strong.
Beverly, how important is saying affirmations? Do those work effectively, or you think the subliminal tapes work better?
I would do both if you really want to make changes. And it depends on, if you're doing an affirmation, you've got to do it with the feeling, and the words have to feel right to you. Some people just copy other people's affirmations, and they don't work.
Right.
It has to be something that's meaningful to you, that you can get the feeling. And I suggest you also type them or write them and paste them in various places so that your mind sees them at various times during the day. When you walk into your bedroom, when you walk into your bathroom, you walk into your kitchen, there's your affirmations. And
we can put it on our Tito's bottle.
We look at that every day. Bev, let me ask you a question. So what about those people that are out there that want a relationship, have not found the right one? Is it because they're not visualizing enough, they're not feeling it? Like, what do you suggest they do?
I can't give you any other suggestions than to say they need to use everything I'm talking about. My biggest suggestion would be to read my book, because then you understand how things actually work. It's not just a simple thing, and you get a sense. What happens when you read something that's meaningful to you, that has information that actually works, is that it also goes into your subconscious mind. So it provides you with more knowledge, having knowledge on how your mind works, having knowledge on what are some of the things that prevent it, and also, very important, is there's a whole section in here on how to release the beliefs in the subconscious, the programs in the subconscious. Remember, it works like a computer, the subconscious. How to release them so that they don't clutter up. When you're sending out these positive vibrations, but your subconscious is saying, no, 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 that's not true. Your subconscious is saying, I can't have what I want. Your subconscious is saying, there isn't anybody out there for me. Your subconscious is saying, I don't deserve. And only you know what, and you actually have to become involved with your inner life, where you can listen to yourself and say, when you say the positive things, what are the answers that you get? What do you hear? See, when I was very, very sick and had cancer, I'll tell you what I heard. I heard that God doesn't want you to get better. You're supposed to die. And I worked on, I did not believe that on a conscious level, but for some reason, I was programmed that way. I can't tell you the reason. I don't know why things, sometimes some things we're born with, and if you believe in past lives, there's things we bring in with us, and we're not aware of these things. So I listened to what my voice, my inner voice was saying, and then I realized, oh, I've got a program that says God wants me to die. Well, I better change that.
Beverly, we have a few.
Not the same ones that's in my book. I didn't know them at the time. They were much more complicated, but I used them, and I worked on changing my programming so that I could heal. In my book, Vibrational Harmony, and by the way, there's 2 versions, and the one you want is the one that's on my website. The real secret of success, health, and happiness. The older version was written in 2000, and still is the same. This has new chapters. It has a lot more on the mind. It's also enlarged things on the laws, and it's just the better book. This is the one
Beverly,
that you want.
since we only have a few minutes left, what could people start to do today to get into vibrational alignment? Is there anything that's easy? Like, what's the easiest way we could start becoming deliberate creators in our own life?
Finding our own partners.
Partners and whatever we're wanting to attract.
Sit down with yourself, meditate on what you want, write down what you want, create it in your mind, see it in your mind, say it to yourself, and then ask yourself what it is that's standing in the way. What it is, and those are the things you need to release. By the way, I am a reprogramming coach. I work with clients to help them discover what it is that stands in the way of what they want. We release that energy and we reprogram them with the right affirmations that are correct for them, the right programs. So that's part of the work that I do, and it's extremely effective. And anyone can go on my website, BeverlyNadler.com, and you can see the testimonials for the book. You can see the testimonials for other people that I've worked with.
And Beverly,
it is my desire, really, to help people to have a better life.
And Beverly, what would be the best way for us to get into the feeling part so we can attract it? Because the feeling part seems to be the key ingredient.
The biggest challenge.
To attract.
Well, what I said before is some people play music, some people watch television shows, whatever you can do to make yourself feel good. You've got to feel good.
Okay.
Whatever you can do. Even people in hospitals who are literally dying, they say that they can make themselves feel good. They laugh. Laughter is a wonderful thing, by the way, to make yourself feel good. Read some jokes. You want to feel good when you create the thing that you are creating, whatever it is. Right. But everybody has to take control of their own mind.
Perfect.
And that's why I say it's important to understand how your mind works.
So, Bev, it seems like to sum it up, you want to get really clear about what you want, and then you want to be able to visualize it, right? And then by visualizing it, you start feeling how you want to feel, whether it be in a relationship, in a new job, having money, whatever the case may be. So would you?
I would say that would be correct.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, perfect.
Beverly, you were very informative.
So, Bev, where can the peeps find you?
They can find me by going to my website, but I need to tell you this. I have one issue and one malady, and right now I cannot use the computer. I am literally allergic to the vibrations.
That's all right, Babs. What's your website?
You're a vibration coach.
Come
on. That happen.
What's your website so people can just look at the information that you're providing?
BeverlyNadler.com.
And my phone number is there, so you can call me to order anything. Call me.
Nice.
Tapes. Call me if you're interested. I give a free mini demonstration of my coaching. If anybody wants that, call me. And if I'm not available, in other words, I don't answer the phone, leave me your phone number, and I will get back to you.
Great. How long is the free coaching session? Half hour?
No, it's not a session. Okay. I'll explain what I do.
Okay.
And I'll ask you certain questions. And usually we run about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, that's good.
Perfect.
All right. You can go to BeverlyNadler.com, get Vibrational Harmony. That's the book. It's amazing. I'm reading it. It's changed my life. I love it. And you can find her on Facebook.
Yeah.
But she might not be able to message you back right now.
I won't answer you, though. That's the thing. And it's not
hopefully in November, Beverly.
But right now, my this what I can only call nervous sensitivity to these vibrations.
You're sensitive. We love
I don't have vibrational harmony with the computer. What can I tell you?
That's all right.
We got
you
it.
were amazing, Beverly. Thanks you so much.
Ciao.
All right, guys. I hope to return and give more information.
We will. We'll have you here in person.
All right, guys. See you in 2 weeks.
Thank you. 2 weeks,
You're quite welcome.
2 weeks.
You won't see us for 2 weeks. See you for our Halloween episode.
Yeah.
We'll be dressed up in it's a big surprise.
Oh, that'll be fun.
I know.
Okay, I want to tell you that I've enjoyed it very much.
Thanks, Bev.
Excellent hosts.
Best.
I really appreciate your energy also.
Oh, thank you. We love you, Bev.
We had a fun time.
I'm going to dress up as Abraham Hicks.
Dude, are we out?
Thank you for watching. BeverlyNadler.com.
Come on,
Vibrational
Tommy,
Harmony.
are we out? What?